Alrighty, guys, welcome back to the channel FC. Well, I was about to say FC 26, but this is Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. I don't even know what episode we are on right now because I've been recording a lot of shit. But, anyways, in this episode, guys, I want to go ahead and go to the auction. I want to go ahead and try the auction. This will be my first time actually trying out the auction in this game. And if we cannot find a car, then we're gonna go ahead and go to the junkyard or something like that. All right. So let's go ahead and go to the auction and see what we can find. Alrighty. Do I get to select which car auction do I go to? All right, we're gonna go ahead and go to this one first, and then in the next episode we're gonna go ahead and go to this one, or in this very episode we're gonna go ahead and go to this one if we cannot find the car in the first one that we go to. All right. So I think did I already build this car already? I can't remember. But I want to go ahead and find something that's gonna make me money, guys, because I don't want to, starting bet for this one 39,000. Let me just go ahead and see their catalog here. This could be a nice build right here. This could be a sick build right here. I'm pretty sure if I'm able to get this, I mean, it could really bring my garage to life, mate. This could be a lifeline to our garage. A 3-star. I don't even know what it is that we can fix out of that. But I am looking for a car that I know if I fix it, it's gonna give me a leg up for sure. All right, so 20K for this and 5 stars. So I guess that means it's not really that damaged or something like that. But you know what? I want to go ahead and try my luck on this. 1991 Morena. Morena Bizzarini. Bizzarini. I don't even know. Or whatever, man. Let's see here. Let me try my luck in this. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're pretty much gonna need the whole body, mate. Yeah, the body's gonna need some fixing for sure. Can I check out the engine? The engine should be at the back, right? Because this is supposed to be a Lambo of some sort. Can I go in there and look? Jesus Christ. Alright, let's go ahead and examine the car here real quick. And see what's going on here. I want to see what's what's going on with this car. I'm pretty sure the main thing here could be the engine for sure. The engine is gonna turn out to be the main thing. Well, either way, I'm gonna need to strip it down to the bone really, and go layer by layer and make sure when we're fixing it, everything that we are putting into this car is gonna be top notch. And I'm gonna need, or should I say, I'm gonna require maximum profit out of it. So far I can see that we're gonna need the belt tensioner, but other things I cannot really see. I'm pretty sure it's going to be internal stuff that I cannot see right now. All right, of course we're gonna need the exhaust over there as well. Let's see here. All right, the suspension arm, this one we're going to need. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this side. I mean, it doesn't look that bad, but yeah, we're gonna need at least 2 suspension arm, the upper and the lower and all that. I'm pretty sure some yo, this thing got 2 fuel tanks. Chai, This thing got 2 fuel tanks, mate. All right, let's take a look at this side over here and see straight away things that we might need. So, yeah, some of it is gonna need the braking system for sure. I mean, doesn't look that bad, guys. Doesn't look that bad. I'm pretty sure most of these parts we can try and salvage as well. So, which is not too much of a big deal. All right. Let's see here. Are we gonna go ahead and start the auction? Let me see here. As you can see, most parts seems to be, fixable. But of course, these ones we can always get them new. It really doesn't cost that much. But of course, the pistons, the rubber bushings, everything is gonna need to be changed to bring this car back to life. And of course, the paint job as well. I'll keep the original paint job. It looks pretty nice to me. All right, it looks pretty nice to me. So this auction setting is a little bit it's a little bit interesting, mate. Let me see how far I can walk around, or can I even get away from this tent right here? Let me see. I guess because I didn't choose this, that's why it's not allowing me to. All right, let's go ahead and start the auction, guys, and see how far we can get this. All right. How do you even put the auction in? 46. Come on, guys. How do I know? Yo, 60K. Nah. That's not gonna fly, fam. That is not gonna fly, fam. I lose. I'm okay losing this one, guys. 76,000. I'm okay losing this auction. And with this right here, I just realized I am not ready for auction. That's what I've just realized. I am not ready for any type of auction, fam. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can go back here. Let's go to this one over here. Okay, so this one will be a little bit more like old school type of cars over here, which is not bad. I know I can bring in a lot of dough for this one, and regardless of what it might cost us, I do have the money to fix this car and finish it because I already done it. So that's why I'm not gonna be, selecting this one or even this one. I already done this car. What I'm looking for right now, guys, is something that I haven't done before, but it needs to be something that's gonna bring me money at the same time. I don't want to just do a project for the sake of doing it. All right. I want it to be able to bring me some cash, fam. This one starts at 3,000. We can make maybe like 24K out of this vehicle right here if everything goes according to plan. But yeah, this this auction stuff is not really. It's not turning out to be my cup of tea right now. All right. Or we might get into this right here. Shit, I just selected it for yo. I might as well just go to the junkyard, mate. It needs everything. Everything. There is nothing this car doesn't need. It needs everything. I mean, everything. At least it does have a seat in. It does have the steering wheel. So it's just getting, the body worked out pretty nice. Get the wheels done. Get some new wheels on it. Of course, getting a new engine on this. Pretty much everything needs to be new for this one. All right, let's go ahead and start the auction. And I am willing to spend at least 15K for this, even though it's not worth 15K as it sits. As you can see, the mileage 275. 275K. Hmm. Alright, let's go ahead and get to it and see. This game is just trying to screw me right now. At 15K, I'm out. 15K, I'm out. Okay, I actually win it at 15,317. Yeah. 15K. All right. Let's go ahead and go to the garage, mate. All right. Should I buy another one? You know what? I'll just stick with that car right there. All right, let's go ahead and exit out of here. Alrighty, guys, we just came back from the auction. Let me just go ahead and step outside here and take a look at this thing that we just bought. I mean, would have pretty much been better off going to the junkyard for sure. I don't know how much we could have got this. We could have got this at the junkyard, but we just spent $15,317 on this, which is looking pretty rough. We're gonna go ahead and wash it first and see how bad the body actually is. Let's go ahead and take it to the car wash here and wash this baby down for sure. See how rough it looking. I mean, the body is not that bad. Everything seems to be intact and all of that. You see that? All right, let me go ahead and do a little bit of detailing here. Go ahead and clean the interior. You know what I mean? Of course, we're gonna need the dough for this. All right, steering wheel looks pretty rough. This car does look pretty rough. Still, I'm not gonna lie. It does look pretty rough, mate. Does it turn? Okay, missing engine oil on this. There's no point of me even trying to, you know, put some engine oil in this thing to see if it runs, cause yeah, it is what it is. All right, let me go ahead and take this inside. All right, so after taking this inside, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and use this episode to strip it all down, and then we can go ahead and build it in the next episode, because if I put everything in this episode, it's gonna turn out to be way too long, mate. I'm trying to avoid that. Trying to keep my episodes. Like I said, this thing is gonna need everything. I mean, everything, mate, everything. All right, let me go ahead and strip it down here. I mean, you can go ahead and strip it down to the other stuff, because you know, try to keep this less than 30 minutes or so, just so that you guys can see like how bad the situation is here. 15K, maybe I'll put in about another 15K, so that means we are probably like 30,000 down. And then I don't know, I don't even think this thing is gonna bring at least 50K, mate. But if it does, then hey, that would be like a big positive. But I don't see this car bringing in that much. Give me a second. You know what? Let's continue. My TV is on for some reason. Alright, let's go ahead and take this off. Let's gonna need all the rubber bushings. It's gonna need everything. Let's see what I can salvage out of this one. Alright. Let's see. It's gonna need everything, mate. Everything. Buying cars like this in an auction is no different than going to the junkyard. Maybe I could have got it even cheaper in the junkyard. That's the funny part. I probably paid 10,000 more than I could have got this at a junkyard. But hey, I want to experience the whole game. Like, I want to be able to experience the whole game. I want to be able to go to the auction and be able to buy like a 30. Well, that car was like it was sold for like 76,000. I want to be able to not sweat having to pay that much for a car. And the other reason why I ended up not getting it, it was like I felt like maybe I'm not gonna have enough money to put everything together. But you know, maybe in the next episode we're gonna go ahead and go look for that car, mate. Because I know when I fix that car, it's gonna really put us in a good position to be able to do anything that we want going forward. So it's one of those things. You know what? Let me go ahead and put this back. Just gonna take the engine out, everything. All right, let's go ahead and strip down the rear suspension. All right. So in the next episode, guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and start the build with putting the car together. I'm gonna go ahead and go through the side missions that need to be done, and that includes getting all the parts. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and fix all the parts, the ones that I can salvage, and then get the parts that I need, and then we go from there. I think that would be the best way to go going forward. You know what I mean? Or maybe I could just build this whole thing right now and just edit it like crazy. Which is one of the things I'm trying to minimize. I'm trying to minimize too much editing into my videos. So, you know, it's one of those things. But I'll find the right formula at some point. I'm going to find the right formula for this at some point. Alright. Maybe having 2 episodes for one build is not so ideal, but you know, I'll find the right formula at some point. Alright. We are almost there. Stripping this down. Alright. We are almost there, mate. Alright. Get the lift spring off. Alright. The fuel pump still looks pretty good. Alright, so that is the suspension done. Let me go ahead and drop it down here. And then we're gonna go ahead and take off the engine. Go ahead and get my trusted engine crane. Alright. Let's go ahead and take off the hood. Alright. Let's go ahead and pull this engine out. Oh shit, I need to drain some oil on this. I'm still learning, guys. I'm still learning. Alright. It better have some oil in there. It better have some oil in there, mate. Alright. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. Look how, see how black that oil that oil is turned out to be? Jesus. Alright, let me go ahead and drop it. Alright. Go ahead and pull the engine out. Yep, the engine is not there no more. Alright. Let's go ahead and put the engine over here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and strip the engine down at some point. But right now, let me just go ahead and focus on this. Let's go ahead and take out everything here. Yeah, whatever. Take out everything here. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Alright. Let's take out everything here. Alright, last but not least, and the car is empty. Now we can go ahead and do the welding and all of that. But, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and strip down the engine. And then I'll see you guys in the next episode when we are putting this thing together for sure. I am out.